What's up, y'all? What it do? Back again with another video. I had to upload this video because it was crazy. Alright, so look. We played a team that wasn't up to par. The team was not good at all. We had the free players, and you already know when you have the free players, you're not going to win. If you're playing against somebody who has a free team, you should beat them. So I don't know if this dude was happy that I had Walter Payton or what. I just wanted to explain that to you before the video. I don't know that dude. It was a random game. I don't know if he was trying to let me get the rushing yards or the points, but I'm gonna have y'all check it out. Check it out, and I'm gonna have y'all check it out one more time for the mind before I dip up out of here after the video. So, Walter Payton, 99 everything. Like all gold everything, 99 everything. Except for catching, spinning, awareness. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. Oh, ball carrying vision. Spin moves a 97, just like awareness. 96 ball carrying vision. 81 catching. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is a monster. 98 jumping, and 90 strength. Alright? Okay, so here we go. Let me show y'all the video.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Let's go! Hey, what? 180! Up, Mike, 54! I got you!
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Johnson running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Mayfield looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run on first down. Payton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 14 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Walter Payton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
He's coming. We got double up.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the Hall of Famer, this is Gale Sayers. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. They run the counter. Payton, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Walter Payton doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21 to zip.
Makes the score Bears 21, visitors nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The sack there by Roquan Smith. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Mayfield. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton, what is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
28, visitors nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
First down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
180! Up, Light 54! Get ready, son! Get ready!
On 2nd down, Johnson.
Run!
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
I got one.
They run. It's Johnson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Let's go, D! Let's go!
Mayfield on play action. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Payton, to punt this one away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On first down, Payton. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
50's the mic. Coming to you, coming to you.
Now a give, right side. Payton. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
So don't say nothing.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go with Johnson. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Undercrush, undercrush.
They'll run on first down. Payton. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Touchdown. Walter Payton, 34 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. On first down, Payton. A little 360. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Right back to him on first down. Trucks over him. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down now, Payton, and he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. Walter Payton in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Makes the score our home team 49. Visitors nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half.
It got his man complete. 20, 10, 5. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
It's a gain of
31 yards there and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton, 33 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. And partner, are you kidding me? With this game that he's having, we are in uncharted waters like we've never seen before.
Just think, if he keeps every football from all the touchdowns scored today, does he need to build a new trophy room at home?
Yeah. A couple trophy rooms. Maybe a whole home for trophy rooms.
What a phenomenal performance, and I'll guarantee you, he's going to reward the rest of the offensive unit after this as well for helping him get to this number.
He better. This is just unreal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They run the counter. Payton. Oh, he pulls over him. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton, 38 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Bears 63, visitors nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
Check three.
From the gun, Mayfield going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This second. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
They'll run on first down. Payton busting free at the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, watch it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Sayers. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On third down, Payton, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, Payton. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton finding the end zone yet again as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more.
Makes the score Bears 77. Visitors
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They go to Johnson again. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A pickup of 10, but it brings up 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Visitors nothing.
I got him. I got double tight. Double tight.
Even. 4 down. Even.
61. 30. Match box.
They'll run on first down. Payton.
Run!
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
We got
They
this.
give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Wide. Get wide.
They'll try the left side. Payton.
Go. Run.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves.
And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Again, it's Johnson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Come on.
Now a give, right side. Payton, he's got a first down and more inside the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Walter Payton, he flat out can't be stopped as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, baby. Hey.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves.
And now look at him go. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
I'm gonna come back to you.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Mike's 50.
On 1st down, Payton. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll keep it on the ground. Payton, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that.
Boy, listen here. Let me tell you. I do not know if dude was letting me do that on purpose half the time. You know, maybe he wanted to see what I was capable of with the Bear squad and having Walter Payton since he just came out. I don't know if he was frustrated. He was just like, forget it. I got a better team. He got a garbage team. You know, I don't know. I don't know. This is a random person. I don't know this dude. But we got 100 points. I was feeling myself, and I'm like, can I go for 1,000 rushing yards like I did before? But I didn't. You know, barely even got 500 rushing yards. That's crazy. This was toxic. This wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't a, I don't know this dude. Like I said, it was random. This is a random game. 13 touchdowns, 15 yards to carry, and 30 attempts, 468 yards. Gil Sayers 5 yards a carry, 4 attempts, 23 yards. Gil Sayers got 1 touchdown. Walter Payton got 13 again, 4 broken tackles. Gil Sayers got 2, and this Chris Johnson got 3. But 81 yards after contact, and 61 was the longest run of the day. This is crazy. In my old Madden, I think it was Madden 17 or something, I got 1,000 rushing yards in one game, damn near. I had 926 rushing yards for Walter Payton and Clinton Portis. And then, bam, here you go. These are the stats to speed up all of that. I was going ham on this dude, man. I started working on something different when it comes to block shedding and stuff. Something that I had learned before and I forgot about. But it's basically saying you want to attack your, you want to attack the defense. You want to attack the defenders. You want to run straight into one of the linemen, the defensive tackles, or maybe you want to run into the linebacker. But make sure that they are engaged in the block. Because when you do that, you're penetrating straight at them. They're not able to block shed to a certain direction. You run straight at them. Defense kind of can't see you when you try to do that too. So I guess that's where the hole develops. It don't be looking like, you know, that's where the hole is at, but it'll eventually pop up. So you run straight at the defensive tackles or the linebackers as they're being blocked, and then you make your creases and you do whatever you're gonna do. Now I done did basically everything that I could do with Walter Payton in this game except for hurdle, like I used to. That's basically what I'm known for. But you know what? We ain't tripping. We got stiff arms, broken tackles. We cool with that. Now this is crazy right here. This is the last play before the half, and I know that this is the same type of pass that my golden ticket had at the end of the game. Him and my safety Amos was jumping just like this. The dude caught it and ran it into the end zone for a touchdown. I lost the game. Like I said, it was LeBlanc and Amos. So we lost the game because of that. I ain't tripping. We're going to let that slide. That's one game. Other than that, he's been playing perfect for me. But like here, as you can see, what you want to do real quick is I want to show you. You want to run straight at either Flowers or Rankings or Goldman or Shear. Or you want to run that straight at Watt, straight at Shazier, or straight at Landry. When you do this, you're making your blocks better, and it's harder for them to see you. So then when you run straight at them and then crease out before you run straight into them and bump into them, it'll make sense. But I didn't know that this whole time. See right here, I'm running straight at my guard because my guard is on that defensive, that nose guard, number 98, whatever his name is. So when my guard get there, I run straight at the nose guard. and then I make my creases. That one was a human joystick ability. That one was pretty fast. I mean, kind of smooth, you know. It's a truck. Oh yeah, I forgot about that touchdown. So Walter Payton is the best back. He can do everything. He can truck, he can spin, he can stiff arm, he can juke, and you know. I mean, I would have asked for tank, but it's not needed. As you can see, it is not needed. When you have human joystick, it's not needed. Gil Sayers. Gil Sayers is still good. He had a smooth run right here. I wish I could have did that with Walter Payton, because that's what it looks like for me when I seen them highlights. This is what Walter Payton do. He get through the trenches, through the hole, and then he just break out. You know what I'm saying? Some type of crazy way. But anyway, let me get on with the plays. Okay, so boom. This touchdown right here was kind of crazy to me. I was laughing because when he scored this touchdown, you can see he mossed me. I use it and everything. But you know what that reminds me of? Playing like a solo battle, or maybe like a solo challenge where they just got like a lower overall card catching over your higher overall cornerback or something. So that was a solo challenge move right there. Right here, another trucking touchdown. He didn't like that neither. Mike Brown had an interception, a pick 6. They won't let me show that. I'm surprised they let me show all my runs though. But goal line right here, you know he's frustrated at this point. I don't know how many yards I got at this point or what the score is. I forgot at this moment. But that step back was pretty crucial. After he already had me with the field goal, I knew he was going to try to tackle me with the last guy, which was kind of funny. So I was like, let me just hit him with that, knowing he's going to react to it. If he ain't going to have the defense react off that goal line, I mean that, you know, that field goal block, whatever. I knew his user was. Alright, man, that's the game, man. I tried to run it 2 more times right here. I only got 1 yard, so it's not necessary to show. One more time for the mind. Let's see his stats before I show you his attributes and the stats. But stats for the game: 30 attempts, 468 yards, 15 yards to carry, 13 touchdowns, 4 broken tackles, 81 yards after contact, 8 20+ yard runs, and 61 yards was the longest run of the day. That's what you call the GOAT. Man of the Year trophy. Now look, forgive me, like I said, his team was pretty boo-boo, so, you know, he couldn't get block sheds like super block sheds and shit like that, but eventually the computer, you know how EA is, they'll help him out some type of way, but it wasn't enough. They tried, but it didn't work. It didn't work out. I got 106 points in All-Star League. And it's funny because I was just losing games at the lower divisions. But Walter got 81 catch. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna tell you his stats. He got 81 catch, and oh man, I'm in the wrong section to show you. But as you can see, he's a 99 overall. Right off the back, you already know that. But other than him being a 99 overall, he's on my theme team. He's on a Bears theme team, and he has a Bears rushing chemistry. Not only do he has a Bears rushing chemistry, but as you can see right here, we got zone run and we got bruiser. Sprinter is not necessary. So get bruiser and he will have 90 strength. Get him up there. He could actually have more. 97 awareness, 99 carrying. Like I said, I really didn't even want to hit you with the 99s. I wanted to hit you what he didn't have. That wasn't a 99. Like I said, which is his catching 81, jumping 98, Stiff arm 97, ball carrying vision 96, spin move, like I said, 97. So other than that, everything else is a 99. His overall is a 99. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, he got 99 speed, acceleration, agility, carrying, elusiveness, chucking, spin move. No, my bad, not spin move, juke move. And stiff arm. This dude is a monster, bro. Get you a Walter Payton, bro. Finally got that cold mat, too. That cold mat. Just throw it all together. Alright, man. I'm a dip. Tell everybody to watch that lip. Nah, I'm playing. Alright, y'all. Get your Walter Payton, man. Straight up. I'm out.